Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another beautiful day with us on Live with Lloyd. I am your host, astronumerologist Lloyd Strayhorn. As you see, we have the beautiful Paris Williams. All the women that come on my show are beautiful and fabulous, okay? And she is no exception. She is a superb tarot reader like Oracle that we had last week. Her style is different, but the point is they all got styles. And first of all, let me do this, folksies. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Live with Lloyd family. I am your host, astronumerologist Lloyd Strayhorn. Before we start, I need to let you know that this week's show is sponsored by my good brother from another mother, as they used to say, or as they still say, Brother King Simon. He is having a superb masterclass webinar. All righty, that's coming up on Saturday, October the 28th from 11 to 2 p.m. And as King Simon like to say, stop playing. He's no joke. He is no joke, okay? So I thank him very, very much for sponsoring today's show on Live with Lloyd. Before I bring on my beautiful guest, let me do this. Tell you about today. It is Monday, the 2nd of October. It's amazing. We're in a new day. And on Wednesday, in fact, on Wednesday, I'm going to be talking about the number 8 for 2024, but it actually starts this month because this month is an 8 universal month. So I'll go through the parameters and whatnot, but I'll explain it all then. But in the meantime, back to the business at hand. The sun is in Libra, the moon is in Taurus. Tomorrow we'll move into Gemini. It's an 8 universal month, a 9 universal week, a 1 universal day. So for those under Leo, Aquarius, Aries, or Cancer, or those born on the 1st, the 2nd, the 10th, the 11th, the 19th, 20th, 28th, or 29th, well, I guess astronumerically speaking, today is your day. So without further ado, I want to bring on my very special guest. Ta-da!
I was loving the reading that you had. What's
Yeah.
up?
How you doing, Paris? How's
I'm
everything?
good. How are you?
Fine, fine. I am so blessed to have wonderful and amazing guests on, and you are no exception. How did you get started with the tarot cards in the first place before we get into people's business?
Oh man, I've been in tarot. I've been doing tarot for over 10 years.
Mhm.
Um and it's been a growth. It's been growth every time. And picking cards for myself and reading for my friends and family, it just became a lifestyle.
Well, it's a one. It's one that you are very, very good at. And now, have you created your own deck? Like Auric House, you created a deck. I think K Cosmic created a deck. I noticed that all of you will have a maybe to start off with the weight deck, which is the most popular, I think, of all the decks, the Nordic deck and other decks like that. Have you ever created your own deck?
Yes, I did. I have a Saturn's deck because my first house is ruled by Saturn. So I made a Saturn's deck, which it's an oracle deck to help people with organization, the realities of what Saturn would like to give to them, the messages that Saturn would like to have. So this deck, I don't even have it on me. It sells so fast. But yes, I do have
You
my
have a
own
deck.
deck.
Did you have your Saturn deck that you can read from tonight?
It's sold out. I don't even have my personal. I every time I have my personal, I always sell it.
Well, you need to keep one on the side because you never know when you get a call to be on the show. But you know what's interesting? You call it a Saturn deck because you're born on the 17th of March, and 1 + 7 is 8, and 8 is ruled by Saturn. And with this year,
Wow.
2024, coming up the year of the 8, you would be my new best friend because anybody under Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, or born on the 8th, the 17th, or the 26th, what I'll go into in more detail on Wednesday, um, you all go to the head of the class.
Yes.
It's like that. This is going to be a fantastic year for you in a lot of ways. But anyway, uh, now, is there anything you would like from my from the viewers? How did we do it before? They just asked a question, or they gave their birthday, or do we compliment each other? How do you want to work it?
I would love for you to compliment it if they want to put their numbers. I really don't need people's numbers. I just ask for people to be clear. So, don't make it too long. And I don't need a whole backstory of what's going on. I would rather just you give me the simple, clear question so I could be able to channel that person.
Okay, so in other words, preferably, if they don't give a birthday, they should just give a question. Most of it falls in the area, I guess, of now when they come to you. For me, it's always finance and romance, or romance and finance. What is it in your case?
The same exact thing. The same exact thing. Lately it's love is like outside the door. People want to know what's going on with their career, their money. I have people from all over the place, Hawaii, Costa Rica, that contact me and want to know, like, hey, what should I do with my entrepreneurship? Should I add on to this? They also ask me a lot about business partners, like, is this a good partnership? Should I
Yeah.
get into this partnership? Should I do this? So I like those questions more than just the regular, like, oh, should I stay with this person? I mean, people want to know, but I do love more of the financial readings.
Well, you're at eight. Eight rules
Yeah.
finance, so that makes sense to me.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And in fact, what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to get some feedback. I'll probably do that on Wednesday. I'm thinking about starting over and above the Learn from Lloyd, a relationship show on another day, just
Yes.
specifically dealing with relationships. So like, should I stay? Should I go? Is it yes or is it no? Okay.
Man, listen, I should do that too because, we that's a very, very hot commodity question. People
Yeah,
want to know.
relationship. So I might start that out, work on a name. So if people can give me their comments, whether they would think it's a good idea or whatever, but I'm turning it over in my mind as we speak. I'm picking a day that I think I've got, and then I think I even got the day for it too. Now that think about it.
I was gonna have I was gonna say today, but I would rather wait until we get off the computer today.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I think we're on the same
But
page
I
too.
think we're on the same page.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we are.
All right. So let's get started with the comments here. And how's that beautiful daughter of yours?
Lavender, she is somewhere around here running around.
Good.
She knew I was doing the video, so she said, "Mommy, I'm gonna let you have your time."
Well, she is certainly welcome to come on screen. That's for sure. Okay.
I'm sure she'll pop her little self up in here.
First of all, over and above Steve and Carol Williams in Chicago, this sister is one of our biggest promoters. Of course, I have my moderator, Jazz Aphrodite, then Empress Rel on Wednesday. But she always, God bless you, Melanie Brown, Melanated Brown. She's always promoting some of the things we do and whatnot, always wishing us well. And she does this. So I just wanted to give her some props before we get started. She's
Yes,
one of the first ones in the barn to do this. And
that's right.
again, Steve and Carol Williams from out of Chicago, and they always wish us well and stuff. And they always like to make, donations and stuff. So it's greatly appreciated. And they've been supporting from day one. Okay. So that's why I always show the love back to Chicago, the Windy City. So anyway,
Okay.
see what we got here. Okay. Now, even supporters like Strawberry 1955, don't forget to hit the like buttons. And my moderator, Jazz Aphrodite, she's not playing either. And before we actually get to the calls, I do want to say one thing about this. And you actually have an online course.
Yes. Shout
That
outs to you,
is so
Lloyd.
cool.
Shout outs to you. I mean, man, I listened to what you say and I applied it. I really did. Whew.
Well, so now what does it do? Does it teach you or you explain things? How does it work?
Yes, this is the beginning to tarot. So those who want to learn their own, they want to learn how to read for themselves. This is the beginner stage. It breaks down the cards. It shows you the interpretations. The second course that I want to do is a little bit more in detail when we start doing the reversals, right? So we didn't get into this with the first one, but this tarot course is getting you straight into learning and starting to pick your own cards and learning, because it's one thing to go to a tarot reader, but it's always good to learn yourself, at least, the basics.
You
Do
know,
you
it's
know how to
interesting.
read?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I know what the compound numbers mean, which comes from directly from the tarot deck. So 12 is called the hangman in the tarot deck. So for me, it means mental suffering and anxiety of mind, great difficulties. You know what I'm saying? The one who winds up being the victim or the sacrifice for the plans and intrigues of others. In fact, Jazz Aphrodite did an excellent job in interpreting the card definitions from the compound numbers in her books, Numbers Unfolded, Cards numbers, yeah, numbers decoded, cards unfolded, or numbers, whatever. I know it is. I have it. I've read so much from her book. Numbers decoded, cards unfolded. That's
I
it.
know. I know when I worked with Brother King Simon. Shout outs to Brother King Simon and shout outs to Prince Imagine. Um, King Simon was heavy emphasizing for me to pick up numerology and add it to the tarot. And when I tell you, just learning the basics of numerology and adding it to the tarot, it's very similar.
They all complement
Very
each other,
similar.
even the cards. And this is
Yeah.
what I want to ask you. In cardology, there are the suits, the hearts, the clubs, the spades, and the diamonds. In tarot, they're the pentacles, the wands, the cups, and what's the other one?
We got the cups, the wands, the pentacles, and the swords.
That's it, the swords. I don't
Yeah.
like the sword ones for some reason. That's probably why I saved that for last. Quickly, before we start, symbolically, I think pentacles relate to money and finance and career and
Yes.
stuff like that, right?
Hmm.
Cups, what does that relate to?
Love, relationship, emotions, creativity.
Wands.
Wands is action. It's an action card. That's a card of the wands is usually entertainers as well. They're usually the ones that are like us. We are the ones that's in the front in the spotlight. So the wands are people that are action oriented, usually the ones that's outside getting it. So I like to look at it as if like characteristics of personalities.
Great. Swords, that to me is drama. I never liked the swords. I don't know why.
But
What
the
is swords
crazy thing is that the swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So
really?
even yeah, that's air energy, air signs. So the swords is all for clarity. It also is for intellect, mental, right? So when you start to see more of the high swords, like the 9, 10, and even the 8s, those are the ones that's a little bit more intense, and that deals with more of our mental. So yeah, the swords is kind of intense, but it is very essential, just like the other cards as
If
well.
that is the case, that it governs Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, which are the air signs, what
Yes,
do the pentacles dominate? What three signs are they?
Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus.
They're earth.
Yes,
And what about the wands? Well, we talked about the
fire.
wands. Wands are fire.
Yes,
So that's
Gemini.
Leo and
Yeah, yeah.
Sagittarius.
Mhm.
And then the water is the
The yeah, you just said a water sign. The cups. The cups
cup
is water.
water. Okay, good, good, good. All right. So with that, we're going to get started to the comments. I just wanted to find out what that was about. And even Sister Oracle up here, she says,
Hi,
um,
baby.
we love our sister Paris, a lovely moderator, Empress, Jazz, and our dynamic. Thanks so much for that.
Thank you, Erica. I was on your show too, boo. I didn't want to ask no questions, but I was up in here watching you, girl.
All right, so here we go. Now, if a person doesn't like this young lady here, Taurus Diva, she says, "Good evening. Do you just if I says okay, what about her? Would you just spread a card and what kind of spread do you do when you on these shows? Do you do one card, three cards, seven cards? There are all kinds of spreads that are done in the tarot reading. So
Depending on the question. Like with this one here, we don't really have any questions. I would just pick our two cards, and that'll be good enough.
okay, pick two cards and just give a little synopsis of what you see for Taurus Diva.
So with her or with them, I'm going to do uprights because there's no well, we don't know the question, right? We're just gonna see what's going on.
And definitely try to have a question, please. Not too long. Just okay.
All right. Taurus Diva, what energy do we have for you? Wow, the
Oh,
10.
it's interesting. She says she's born on April the 24th of 77. So she is a Taurus, of course.
And she got the first thing she came out was the Pentacles. I was gonna say she definitely had Earth sign in her. Let me get two more cards. The Tower, and then we have here the Two of Cups. First of all, I just want to say, Taurus Diva, whatever have you been doing, you're going in the right direction. That Two of Wands is letting me know that you made a really good decision in your life. This could have something to do with family, or this could have something to do with business. This could have something to do with relationships here, right? Partnerships with people. The Tower card. All right, so I feel like there could also be something here about family that needed to be restructured. Usually, the tower lets us know that something here is not built on solidity, it needs to be built on more of a solid foundation. So, if there's anything when it comes down to the family or when it comes down to partnerships, it might seem a little rocky, but that's just letting you know that it needs to be a better foundation for you. But whatever it is that you do, girl, you're gonna pick the right decision for you, and you're going in the right direction.
All right. Um, Coco T says, what kind of year do I have ahead? And
Ooh.
she is born March the 15th. Well, I know this from my point, numerically speaking, you, Coco T, is going to have a year that's going to bring about some dramatic and important changes in your life for either the better, for improvement, for greater awareness, for freedom and flexibility. And Geminis and Virgos will appear to be more in that chart. What?
Lloyd,
What?
you just read, yo, you are so good. I cannot. Wow, 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 wow. Yes, just piggybacking on Lloyd. Your cards are all about you seeing things for what it really is and you moving on. Everything is letting me know that you could really be moving on with your life, going up the ladder. Okay, the Eight of Cups is my success card. That's the to me moving forward, Jacob's ladder. All right. So there could have been some things that you saw for what it really is, and now you're moving forward. We have here the Eight of Swords in reverse, meaning that you're getting out of some type of confinement. Remember we spoke about the swords? See,
Yes.
you see how the swords look a little bit different. It's not in the upright, right, where the person is confined. This person here is coming in reverse, meaning that this person is getting out of some type of confinement, some type of situation that was was seeming a little murky with that moon card in reverse, meaning that something here has been exposed and now you're able to move forward finally, and you're able to really move along in your life. With the eights here, you got double eights. There's something here was karmic. It was a karmic lesson that you had to learn, and now that you learned the lesson, you can finally move on, and it looks really good for you.
Well, I tell you this, I'm going to be partial today because Oracle read my moderator Monday, which is Jazz Aphrodite. And can you read Jazz Aphrodite? She's a Taurus, April the 20th.
Of
What is
course.
what is in her cards? Not her stars, but in her cards.
All right. How you doing, Jazz? All right. Let's see what's going on with Jazz here. Wow. Everybody's getting out of these confinements, huh? Jazz, there's something here that has finally been let go of, that you're finally are releasing, and you're coming out of this place of heaviness. You're finally going to be seeing something melt down. I also see something here about a detox. Now, I'm a herbalist, so usually when the Ten of Swords come out in reverse, it means that you are doing some type of cleanse or need to do a cleanse, because you are finally getting out. A lot of people are getting this card, but finally are getting out of some type of confinement or a place of feeling confined, and you finally see something for what it really is. And it gives you this energy of release and detoxing. So this is a perfect time to drink a lot of water and to have a lot of detox teas and to really release anything that had kept you captive or kept you heavy. You're going to be doing a lot of detox, and I can even see you throwing things out in your house, your home, throwing things that you don't need no more. You're becoming a new person, Jazz, for sure.
That's interesting. That's her cycle kind of indicates this. Okay, this is Shay Shay, August 19th. She is a fire sign with a fire number. And so I would be curious whether what's the card that represents the fire signs, the wands?
Wands.
Yeah, the
The
wands.
wand.
Okay, whether wands would pop up, but I know this. For the year heading up for her, she's heading into a very powerful cycle to do some great things on a very high level. That is for sure.
All right. Shay Shay, your birthday is
August 19th.
August 19th, 1987. Let's get it. Okay. Shay Shay, you got the four swords in reverse. Okay. Your environment could be a little bit toxic. You might not be able to get the best rest. I would say it's time for you to maybe do a better regimen when it comes down before you go to sleep. So maybe working out or playing some meditation music here, because with the four swords coming out in reverse, this person here really isn't getting no sleep. Could be stressed as well. We got here the temperance card in reverse. Temperance card talks about the right alignment. The temperance card in reverse means that something here is not in alignment here. We have here the Ten of Pentacles, but is in reverse. So this could have something to do with family. All right. This could have something to do with people around you. All right. We have here Sagittarius energy, fire energy here. We also have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. In this deck, there's nobody working. In this upright, it's someone working. It's usually a workspace or environment. It's in reverse. So this could be, if you want to put all of them together, a something here is time for it to be wrapped up when it comes down to building with people. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse means that there's um, either instability with certain people, or there's people that aren't on the same frequency with you when it comes down to building here. Now, if this is a job, it's time for you to move on from a job here with that temperance card in reverse. Okay, there's no building in this job, there's no building in this career. Or it's telling you here that it's a time for a change when it comes down to the people that you're around.
All right, all right. Now this one is from Vanetta Sudden, and they're saying that they want to know, should they start a business? That they've been contemplating on, and will it be successful? Okay, this is a Scorpio 5 person, which is a water sign with a air number, which means to me they're going to be entering a sixth personal year, a year that deals with it's interesting. Six rules finance, I mean, excuse me, romance and finance, and eight rules finance and romance. So this case is more romance, but not just romance in a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, but in terms of the partners. If they go into business, would they go into business with a partner, and what would be the relationship with that partner, especially since they'll be entering a sixth personal year. They'll be in a Taurus or a Libra, or people that are
Whew.
in the six. What say you about those cards?
Oh my God, you hitting it. Empress card, Venus energy, Venusian energy. He was on it, right? This is also starting a company. This could be having a home business. Really, yes, 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 yes. But I'm gonna piggyback with what Lloyd said, and my nose is itching, so I know it's valid. The cherry card in reverse, you want to make sure that whoever it is that you're going to have on your team is ones that are on the same frequency as you, that has this that has the same ambition as you. If you want to do this starting by yourself, I would highly recommend that you don't tell people what you want to do until it's done. Okay, because you have the Seven of Wands here in reverse. I want to say this: don't give up on the first try. Entrepreneurship is not easy. All right, it's not an easy thing. People think entrepreneurship is just you get your LLC and it's all good. This
Don't
is
we know it?
this is something that you are going to take some losses and you're going to take some lessons with it. But if you are passionate about something here, it doesn't matter. You're going to keep to the goal. I would say don't get discouraged because you might not get the response at first, but it takes, you could look this up in the business. It takes usually 3 to 5 years
Yeah,
before a business really starts to see the financial foliage.
yeah.
So you have to have that mindset of, okay, I might not see this first year, but if I invest in myself, I could be able to get to a point where I want to go. But and know that it takes 3 to 5 years, sometimes 10 years, right? Just keep on going and don't let no one stop you.
All right. This is V. Wright. This says, Blessed Lord in Paris, can they get a general reading? They are an Aquarius born on February the 18th of 58. She says, please, thank you. You're more than welcome, my Aquarius sister, from one Aquarian to another. All right.
And all right, you're not gonna say nothing, Lloyd? I
Oh,
was waiting on
yes.
you.
No, no. No, she's air and fire. It means that the year coming up for her is a year of new beginnings, new directions, new opportunities. So that means that Leos, Aquarians like her, and Aries, or people born on the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, or the 28th, are going to pave the way for her. And I always tell people when they enter one cycle, if you're in a codependent relationship before the one personal year is over, you will be forced to stand on your own, because one is about independence and self-reliance and innovation and pioneering spirit. What say you?
Yeah, my mom is she's a Aquarius. She's February 1st. Definitely. I'm having a heavy emphasis on that number one. First of all, I just want to shout out. I knew you was Aquarius because the star card came out. All right, so that's your card right there. Healer, a natural healer. You have a natural ability to heal. All right, you have a natural skill. This could be Reiki.
And they both by a lake. They're both by a body of
Yeah,
water.
water, intuition. I was gonna even say like when it comes down to like healing hands, like even if this is like cooking or something with your hands is really good. I'm going to piggyback on you here with the transformation. You got the death, the world, and you have here the Ace of Swords. You got two major arcanas in a three spread. So your whole perception of life is about to change. You might physically see a change in your body because that death card is like it's a different perspective. It makes you look at life different, and it also makes you look at food different and how you see things. If you smoke, if you drink, if you do anything that's over consuming your body, that's going to change. We have here the world. So you're coming out of some type of cycles that were needed with the death and the world card. That's definitely making me feel like you're going through a big transformation. And not only that, with the Ace of Swords, you are going to be very successful. And I see you definitely picking up some new skills here with the Star and the Page of Cups. I highly recommend that you see about your healing abilities and even getting into maybe some type of healing, if it's massage therapy, if it's Reiki, crystal chakra therapy, tarot, whatever it is. I feel like you are definitely a healer and should go towards that.
You know what's interesting? The compound number 18 is called the power of mediumship, the ability to go in and out of the visible and invisible world. It denotes the material world warring against the physical side of man's nature. King Tut, his dynasty was the 18th dynasty where they developed magical powers. The sleeping prophet, Edgar Casey, was born on the 18th. A man who smoked cigarettes all day long, but when he went into a trance, he knew everything on the planet. And in fact, they now have a whole library with him down in West Virginia, which is no, it's not West Virginia. It is Virginia Beach, which he considers the most safest places at the end of time, end of days and whatnot.
Wow.
So I have a number of books in my collection where he talked about health, Atlantis, this, that, and the other, all in a trance, all in a
You
trance of
see?
mediumship. Okay. That's good. Let's see who else we got here. Now, this is interesting. This is Brown Nature number 9. They said they're born on the 9th of February, 91, about their spiritual life. Thank you. Why is it that people don't like me? Well, let me say this. I always call the number 9 the number of open enemies. Why? Well, 9 is about, see, 9 is ruled by the planet Mars, and Mars represents energy. I explain when I meet people who are number 9s, I jokingly say they normally think they're the greatest thing since ice cream. You can't tell them nothing. They'll met me and they said, look, I don't know me. What does he think? He think he know me. And so because of their courage and confidence, people misinterpret it as being cocky or arrogant.
Arrogant.
Thus open enemies. So what say you?
I heavy emphasize on that. Shout outs to Monique. Nicholas, she's a
A
number 9,
9.
I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah, that's
She's
right.
a number 9. So I
And
just was
she
thinking
don't
about
play.
her like,
She don't play.
oh, I love her so
And
much.
she
Shout
got a
out to
heart of
her.
gold too.
Oh man. Okay, so let's see here. Brown nature. Why don't people like you? Oh. I feel like with the magician card coming out in reverse, people can't manipulate you. All right.
Mhm.
They you have a lot of people that try to charm you or try to get you, swindle you, right? And then when you don't go towards what they want, that's when they start to be like, oh, that person, this, that, and the third. No, they can't swindle you. You're very intellectual, by the way, with that page of cups here. You have a spidey senses of intellect. And we have here the Ace of Pentacles. I also feel like you have either something that people want. Either this is like some type of like a home property. Ace of Pentacles is some type of, it's a pentacle, so it's a possession. So you might or you might have something that people want, and they're upset. Like um what you had said about the public enemy, that's the first thing I thought about with that number 9. It is ones that have came to some type of completion, and the fact that you're able to read people and see that they can't even play you. Everything that they try to say, you read them like a book. That's the reason why people don't like it. What I would like to say is try not to be a know-it-all. Okay. Sometimes you have to let people show you themselves, and try not to like be such a know-it-all, because it does bring that the energy of like what Lloyd said, that oh, they know it all, so yeah.
Okay. Well, good, good. This person thanks TJ for the donation. I know they're born October the 15th, and they wanted to know any financial excitement forecast for them. I would say yes to a degree, but the emphasis is going to be more on the love side of the nature, in addition to the financial end of it as well. And the reason is this person is born October the 15th. They'll be entering an 6 personal year. It's an alignment with their birthday, and that I call the romance and finance cycle: love, marriage, separation, divorce, births, pregnancies, et cetera, going back to school, losing weight. But on the financial side, it means something like maybe purchasing a property, um, building a financial nest egg or something. What do you say?
um his this person here, with the 7 of Wands, you need to be more open. The 7 of Wands is a card of like defensiveness, and you know, they say that we are our own riverbank, right? So when you are in a sense of waiting, or not letting something here flow, there's a need for you to change your narrative of finances, because there is some type of stagnancy. What they would call the feng shui is not flowing. It's not letting it flow. There is a need for you to let it go and let it flow. If that sounds so cliche, but try to change your mindset. I would say even read Rich Dad Poor Dad. That book would definitely be good for you, because then that changes your perspective of finances here, for sure.
All right. Well, before we read the next person, can we read Sister Oracle, please? She reads
Yes,
everybody. She read Jazz, she read me, she read everybody. So she's born June the 11th. What say you about Sister Aura
Or cow. What's up, girl?
Cow?
What's going on with my lovely sister or cow? The magician. I already knew that was coming out. Oh, girl, I see you out here. I see you. Six of Wands. You doing really, really well. All right. A lot of people support you. Oracle, I want to see more of you. Okay, where is the TikToks? Where the YouTube? Where the Instagrams? I want to see more of your face. Okay, because people want to see you. We have the magician, which that's you. All right. Get into
Mhm.
it, and you got the Nine of Pentacles. So abundance, a lot of abundance, a lot of independence here. Spirit really wants you to keep yourself on a ritual, on a regiment. The Magician, the Eight of Swords, is burning them candles every day, lighting them incense every day, saying your prayers or your mantras, whatever it is that you do here, or Cal, you got it. All right. You're gonna get something here through through your vibration of magician and prayer, or some type of chant, something that she does that really could get her out of anything. So the power of your tongue is very important. The spirit says that how you could get yourself out of any type of situation through your mouth, through your words.
Well, I see she's going to be my new best friend for the year, too. I got a lot of new best friends coming up. This is Kovat, the technician. They says they're born October the 24th, 87. They're curious about a career change for them. And I would say, just like JT, he too will be entering a six personal year, except TJ rather, was a Libra. He is a Scorpio, born on the 24th of October, but he also will be entering a six personal year. So if there is a career change, I would expect that to come somewhere around late March, April, when he enters a one personal year, one personal cycle to begin to do some things. And by the way, TJ said you were spot on.
All right, yes, career change for sure. You got here the Seven of Cups, and then you have here the Sun card all in the upright. You also have here the Page of Wands in the upright as well. So good confirmations. Your next career change, whatever it is that you decide to do, is going to make you so happy. It's also going to help you open up your horizons, because I feel like this job or this career that you're in right now is very inexact. It doesn't give you that. Um, it doesn't give you that creativity, or it doesn't give you that freedom that you deserve, right? You need different scenery. You need to kind of be able to open up your horizons to be able to get a different point of view. So Spirit says yes to career change, and the next career you go, or whatever job you're coming into, is going to be something that's going to open you up to a lot of possibilities for sure.
All right. Now this is our first couple. And actually, it's must, I can tell we're in Libra season. They're either coming under Libra or coming under a six influence. Okay.
Hmm.
So in Sunshine, Tina's case, she's born on the 24th of December. Her husband is born on the 24th of March. So they're both, one is Cap, one is Earth, and the other is fire. All right. Now, what makes it interesting to me is both of them, since she was born in the 12th month, he was born in the third month, that both of them, either to a greater or lesser degree, were also raised by a third party in their lives. So, yes, the parents could have been around, but it could have been a grandfather in this case, a grandmother in her case, or an auntie or older sister, whatever the case is. And it's interesting, his numbers are the 6, 9, and 3. Her numbers are the 6, 8, and 3. So they have the three and the six in common. So that means they either met in March or May, October or December, or met on a date that added to the 3 or 6. So what say you about this couple? Positive, professional, and it says pertaining to him filing for her husband's overseas visa. Any specific timeline to expect results?
With the visa.
Yes, she's filing for his visa, so he may live outside the country. I don't know. Or he may live in the country, but she's still filing for the visa if he is here. I take it.
Okay, the swords is usually in the winter time or in the cold time here, all right? So a time frame, I would definitely say before it gets warm again. So the cold seasons is a perfect time for you to really, yeah, the King of Swords. So around the winter season would be a perfect time. Now the relationship, um, I see some pros and I'm seeing some cons here. All right, I'm gonna keep it real. This relationship is it's something long lasting. All right, Seven of Pentacles is long term. With the Ten of Pentacles here, a lot of Pentacles here is what I would like to say. Very stable, a very stable relationship. But with the Magician card coming out in reverse, you guys want to make sure that whatever it is that you say, or whatever it is that you're going to do, you do it. All right, for both parties. Okay, so if one says they're going to do something, make sure you do it. And because they're with the Magician card in reverse means um, that something here is not going to manifest if you guys don't push for it. So you want to just make sure heavy emphasis on whatever it is that you say you're going to do it. And even if it is writing it out, making a contract, or just finding a way where both parties could be reassured, because that Magician card in reverse means that there could be something that don't manifest because both parties are saying they're going to do something here and might not do it.
All right. So I've got here Candy Dow is interesting. She's born on the 15th, another 6. But she says she's torn between starting her clothing line and studying more into the tarot. So she says, please help. What say you?
Okay. So I'll pick 2 cards for the clothing line and I'll pick 2 cards for the tarot and see which one
Okay.
is better. So
Okay.
can I get 2 cards here for her clothing line? Can I get 2 cards for the tarot?
You know, you be shuffling them cards like a pro girl.
I do this all the time, baby. Spirit said you should do both. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. They said do both. All right. With the type of energy that this person has, they have the star and the hierophant.
Now, is
So
this the business section or the tarot section cards? What cards
the,
are these? For the business or the tarot?
I'm saying for the person to do both.
I got you. I got you.
The both. They could do the clothing and they could do tarot. All right. And the only reason why I said that is because both both of these are going to help this person with balancing out that spiritual and then that physical. So it's like being in 2 places. And I believe this person's one of Pisces, right? Of course,
Yes.
right? So
Hmm.
it's like similar to me where I have the soap business, but then I have the tarot business as
That
well.
is true. That is true.
So I would tell this person that they should start both. Now I do say that both does have pros and cons. I'm going to show that to them. Okay, so make sure that you have, once again, from the last person, you want to take your time. Don't try to burn yourself out and don't try to stress yourself out. We have here the Five of Wands and then we have here the Nine of Swords in reverse. So you there might be some type of frustration with the clothing line, either through investments and then people not in like either people aren't feeling the investments of the clothing, or it has something to do with people and their opinions on the clothing. So you want to make sure that whatever it is that you do with the clothing line, you stick to it and then you don't care what other people say, because with that Nine of Swords here in reverse, there could be some type of stressful energy when it comes down to that clothing line. The tarot card. We have here the tower card in reverse, and then we have here the lovers card in reverse. I would say if you do tarot, you should do a lovers. You should do a love tarot. So you should learn more about love, and helping people assist on loving themselves and helping them out when it comes down to the love department. So yeah,
With that being a
tarot.
6, that makes sense. She's born on
Yeah,
the 15th. And by the
yep.
way, the compound number 15 denotes money, gifts, and favors from others.
There you
So
go.
he's in a good space.
Yeah, really good space.
All righty. Now next, thanks, Miss Williams Darrell for the donation. She says, hello, Paris, with your tarot. Will this new job be good for me or should I stay where I am? And she is born February the 24th, another 6. And believe me, I'm not trying to pick them out. I'm looking at that just Okay, anyway.
All right, so you want to know, will this new job be good for you? Make sure you stay where you're at. All right, what about the old job?
Well, I'll say this right now, looking at her card, she's going to be entering a seventh personal year, which is a year for reflection, a year for not chasing after what she wants, but magnetizing it through the law of attraction by thinking about it, meditating on it, and just as the elders would say, let go and let God. And I think she will then get what she needs in that case. And I would say this, if she's going to stay, it'll probably be in January, but if she's going to go, it's going to be probably after her birthday going into March.
Yeah, there is there is some type of stuck position in her old job, right? With the Justice card in reverse, and then we have here the Hangman coming out. So, staying in that job, I truly feel like you're holding yourself back in that old job. This new job, I feel like you definitely will love it. It's something here that you will move forward in your life, and you will never look back at that old job. Okay, this person here, look at him, he's not even looking back. I feel like you will definitely do well at this new job. I feel like the old job here is no justice. They keep you hanging. I feel like they don't appreciate you. They don't value you. You could have worked with this company or this job for a while, and you was waiting for something here to change, and it never did. All right. I feel like once you really step up your game and you're ready, you're gonna elevate for sure. So I definitely feel like it's time for you to find a new job.
I like how you put that right to the point.
Yeah.
This is Trisha Dotson, or Latricia, she calls her. She's a Libra. So I've either been picking sixes or Librans. It's Libra season, okay? Anyway,
Libra season.
she said she was born at 10:08 p.m., which means her card is somewhere probably in about the third house. Her sun is in the third house. Her life path is a 7. Her personal year is a 9. What should she prepare for in the new year regarding community and networking? Well, I'll say this. She will be, numerically speaking, entering a one personal year, a year for heading in new directions, coming up with new ideas, new concepts, being innovative, creative, imaginative, inventive, pioneering in her spirits, and learning how to stand on her own 2 feet.
All right, so underneath the deck, we have here the Two of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so heavy emphasis on you seeing that something here is like you need to end. Like there's a lot of ending cycles in this collective. Everybody in here is going through this change, and a lot of people are seeing how something here no longer serves them no more. I'm seeing the pattern of everyone this evening. There has been something that has been keeping you in a bind, right? So you need to open up your mind and start looking at things on a bigger perspective. This calls for your mental, as we spoke about those swords, right? So you want to make sure that, like, positive affirmations, even going to sleep with like subliminals or trying to like wake up and start your day with some type of like positive vibration is very important. We have here the Page of Wands, okay, and then we have here the Eight of Cups. So I'm picking up on you really going into a new direction. You're going to feel motivated to walk away or to leave your past life, like leave that lifestyle that you had, and you're moving forward here. But
But that
spirit,
makes sense because she's entering a one cycle year, which means new beginnings, fresh
yeah,
start.
everything has to be new. This person here might have Sagittarius in their chart too. They might have some type of Sagittarius energy I'm getting. So travels is going to be happening next year for you as well.
I would
A lot of
expect that in
travel.
February. Okay, good. Now this is Jennifer V. She said she would love a reading on her situation. She keeps being drawn to someone. She says, "I know we have a past life together, but just wondering what the future holds." And evidently, she is born on October the 16th, a Libra, and he's a Libra, which is October the 6th. So they're only 10 days apart. Well, I can say this for my vantage point, you'll be heading into a 7 personal year, Jennifer, which means don't chase but attract. And actually, although the relationship might be there, to me, it'll be it's interesting. She's in a 7 personal year, he will be entering in a 6 personal year. So they're not going to be kind of on the same page, so to speak. Okay.
Mhm.
Anyway, what say you with the tarot?
Um, yes, I would like to say that this relationship that you have is someone here that could open you up, right? The connection is very strong. This person here definitely could open you up, but um, with the world card coming out in reverse, spirit says that how something here won't. The lessons won't be learned. So this could be a karmic relationship where it's supposed to teach you a lesson. It's giving me an energy of like a visitor, where a visitor comes and they teach you something and then they go, or they come and they change your life, and then it's like they open you up to the next part of your life. So I would call that energy, you call it karmic, right? You can call it soulmate, whatever it is that you want to say. But do I see it long term? No, I don't. I feel like this partnership is more of a friendship. You need to start this relationship on a friendship level, and let this person grow as well before you get into anything serious with this person. The relationship is very strong, and both you guys will learn a lot from each other. But there is going to be, with that world card coming out in reverse, the cycle will not end. It will be some type of like karmic lesson in that. So you could be with this person, you guys could be together for a long time, but you might have something that you guys bump heads, and it's just like, that karmic cycle, and it would and I'm not going to say never is going to change, but you have to give that person time to grow for them to see your worth and they can see your worth.
Excellent, excellent. Now, this person is DB Light. They have a question in regard to their work. They're working on self-publishing my book of poems. Thank you. Their date of birth is September the 19th. They got 202983. So they way up the road. Okay, but I'm sure then 2083. But we'll do the birthday, which is September 19th. So
Mhm.
happy belated birthday, DB.
Happy birthday. All right. So your work and your books. Oh yeah. You might want to look into marketing. I feel like you've been like so stuck on some type of outcome that is truly I would say it's outdated. So this is similar to like, using maybe an old phone, or maybe it's time for you to get a better phone or quality, or it's time for you to maybe go onto YouTube or another platform. Spirit says it's time for you to change the way that you do things. You've been doing something here constantly, that is keeping you in some type of level. You need to change your approach when it comes down to your business here. But that devil card, spirit says they want you to go hard. Like devil card is saying it's time for you to get in the market. Brother Lloyd Straderhorn tried to reach out to those that can help assist you, but the devil card usually rules the big corporations. It usually rules like the industry. So getting into that industry is very important. Your physical looks, your physical appearance is very important as well. So however you're going to go about it, your physical appearance is so important. You can't go outside looking half ass. You got to come looking correct. You got to make sure that hair is looking good. You got that suit got smelling good. You got to make sure you getting the ladies, you know what I'm saying, and the men too. You got to be the attraction. You want to make sure
Dress
that
to
spunk.
impress. Dress to
Yeah, you want to
impress.
get that spunk in. I feel like when it comes down to your business here or your books, your mental is very important too. So it's just like if you're already thinking, damn, like how am I gonna do this? Or you gotta speak that shit into existence. You already sold them books. You already have those people that you want, the inspiration that you want. So it's all about your mental. It's all about how you approach it. Fake it
All
until you
right.
make it, baby. Fake it until you make it.
Good, good. We're going to read several more. Then, now this is from Mark Matthews. He says he currently lives in the Bronx, born August the 12th of 76. He has a potential opportunity to move to Colorado that has presented itself. I would like your outlook on this.
What you think, Lloyd? I'll let you do it while I
Well, first of
shuffle
all,
these.
he'd be entering a one cycle year. Well, anytime one presents itself, it means doing something new locations, new relationships, new jobs, new careers, new ventures, anything new over and above the last 9 year cycle. Um, I forgot what the state of Colorado is in my blue book. I've got the zodiac signs of the states. Um, that's Lloyd's Book of Numbers, a numerology guide for the 21st century and beyond. That's available on Amazon. But I got all the states within the United States and their zodiac sign. But I'm seeing that Colorado has a lot of sevens. It has 1, 2, 3. So it's 10, 20, 34. It adds up to 34, which is a 7. 10, 20, 34, 35. I think it's an 8. I think it's an 8. I'm not too sure. By name, not by the date of entering the union, so to speak. All right. So what say you, young lady?
Yes. Colorado is looking like a good look for you. I feel like there's an aspect to you that you're just ready for a new start. I feel you on that. I feel like you will get to like reshape your life. You'll be able to reshape the narrative in this new place, right? It's like a shape shift in energy. So I feel like this is a great opportunity for you. You will get out of some type of complacency. You got the hangman and the 5 of cups. There could have been some type of depression. Uh, I don't know if you study like Lloyd Strayhorn and him, like when it comes down to numbers in the home, but I feel like the home that you're in right now, or the place that you're in, the environment that you're in, doesn't motivate you. So, Colorado would be a really good place for you because it brings, not only does it brings passion, but it brings that love to you. And when it comes down to that business or that finances here, I feel like you're going to be doing really well, and you're going to be sitting really nice, really good,
Very
really
good.
happy.
We're going to read 3 more. Then we're going to let people know how they can get to you and also sign up for your class on Udemy. Now, this one is Roblox. They're having problems finding a career or if I should do entrepreneurship. And they're born May the 29th at 3:38 a.m. So
All
they're
right.
3:30 a.m. They have their house is probably in the second, probably in the house of trust, the second house, the house of possession. That's where the sun house, their sun position is. But anyway, they'll be entering a 6th personal year, which deals with relationships, it deals with stability, that deals with home and health and appearance and things like that. And also, it tells me they're very sensitive stomach, so they're probably going to be thinking about changing their diet too. So, what say you and the cards?
Okay. Entrepreneurship is definitely something here that you want to get into, and like we spoke about today, and I feel like I'm speaking again and again and again, but we're gonna say it. It's very important for you to not give up when you don't get the outcome that you want. You want to stay consistent. Remember, it takes 3 to 5 years for a business to see financial foliage. And if you don't got the time for it, then I would like to say it's best for you to get a little job and then invest in the company. I wouldn't just keep. I wouldn't
She
put
said
all
she
my
wants
eggs
to
in
start
one
a juice
asset.
business. She said she
Huh?
wanted to start it. She said here at the end, she said she wants to start a juice business. And she said, yes, that's my problem.
Let me see about the juice business now. Hold up. Okay. All right. Juice business is very successful, but there's some things that I do want to speak to you about. I want you to get out of your mind, Miss Robox. Okay. You have the ability. You are capable and competent of it. Okay. You just need to make sure that your mindset is on point. Spirit really says you're gonna have to put yourself out there. The devil card came out for you too, the industry. All right, going to more pop-ups, going to more events. Queen of Swords, you want to be more vocal. All right, Queen of Swords is someone here that's very intellectual. You want to be different. You know, you don't want to have the regular juices like pineapple, apple, ginger. You want to have, you know, a little elderberry in it or sea moss or something that is going to help people heal. So you want to stay away from, my nose is itching, away from people that are doing the same thing. Look at your career, look at that path of what you want to do, and make sure that you're doing something different here, because the only thing that's stopping you is your mind. And once your mind is already closed off, then the riverbank stops moving. It stops flowing. So you want to make sure that riverbank is flowing, and that means that your mind has to flow. You might even want to get a water fountain, right? You want to get a water fountain. You want to use water to help assist you when it comes down to your financial foliage.
But you know what's interesting? She's born under a water number that deals with liquids.
Oh shit!
He's born on the 29th. We're going to read two more. This is Tiffany King, and thank you so much for your donation, dear. Much appreciated. She's born on the 21st, and she says anything in general. And I say, yes, you are heading into a pregnancy cycle, Tiffany. Not that she has to beget, as they used to say. But what it means is she can give birth to an idea, birth to a plan, or an enterprise, or a business, or an entity, or a project, or endeavor, or objective, things of that nature. Also doing a lot of growing up along the way. Her birthday says, although she's born in 1989, she doesn't look her age at all, which will explain why she attracts younger men. Born at 4:47 a.m. Her sun is
Oh
in
my
the
god! I
yes. Well,
picked up on younger men too. I picked up on the young men too. That's crazy. A few of them. A few. Okay. She got the 5 of wands, so she get the rough ones. All right. Um, there needs to be some boundaries here. I would like to heavy emphasize on you, shedding light on boundaries and not letting people take advantage of you. Okay. I feel like your love is very deep. You have you let people in. You want to work with them. You want to invest in them. You want to push them. But sometimes people don't have the same mindset as you. So you want to make sure that them boundaries are not going to be stepped over. You know, you want to make sure that if you're going to love someone, you're going to love them until they show you, you know what I'm saying, that extra energy to you for you to move forward. But I definitely feel like, you have some love coming towards you here. It's a few. They could be people that speaks different languages as well. So you could come across Caribbeans or Afro Latinas like me. Shout out to Honduras. Or you could come across someone here that speaks patois. I see like what's that word, foreigners, or like people from different places, different dialects, or people that have a different background from you. So I definitely feel like, oh, and whoever you or whoever this is that's coming towards you is someone here that has a lot of family. They have a lot of family. They involve their family into their love life. So I see love coming towards you, but I do see a young people, young love,
yeah,
and
definitely.
you want to make sure that you keep that boundary so that person don't take advantage of you, because you see you got that rose colored glasses vibe like me, where we could see the best in people, but they could try to take advantage of that as well. So you want to make sure that you keep that boundary um, high.
You know, before we go to the next one, what's amazing? She's born on the 21st, right? That's
Hmm.
called the world card in the tarot. But three is ruled by Jupiter that governs foreigners, foreign countries, foreign languages. So I just think it's amazing. I mean, it's like we copying each other, but that's how all of these metaphysical branches are all tied together. We're going to read one more person, then we're going to put up your banner, how people can get in touch with you. We're going to mention the fact that they can learn how to do this on your course that's on Udemy. So this person here is, she says, good evening. Her life path is 7, or day life path is 7. They born September the 4th. General reading, or I'm trying to move out. What is the best location for me or my job? Well,
Okay.
let me say this while she's
Yes.
shuffling the cards. In my book, Numbers in You, which is like my classic, the Bible of the 6 books I've written, although 4 of them are available on Amazon. that I have a place called I have a chapter called The Best Place to Live and the Best Countries to Visit. Maybe one day I'll do some exploratories on that, but that's what that would be like. So I think what I'm going to do every now and then is have my book handy where I'll go into my book, but I like to kind of use this part. This is really where the computer is right here. But we looking at the fact that you'll be entering a 3 personal year, and a year is a number that's somewhat in oppositional to you. Just means don't overextend yourself, don't take things too far. Just take it easy, and also deals with some legal or semi-legal matters that may be coming up too.
I don't feel like she says she's trying to move.
Well, she says, she says, what is the best location for her or job?
Okay, you want to be by water and you want to be in like a warm climate. So this, I don't know why I'm getting like more towards like I don't know why I'm hearing Georgia, but I'm hearing like down the coastline of from that line. So Florida, you got Georgia, you got North Carolina, you got the Carolinas, you got DC, you got by that water line right there. What is that called, Lloyd? I forgot. But you want to be by the water, all right? If you are decided
That's
to
coastline.
relocate. Yeah, if you want, there we go. Yeah, if you want to, if you want to relocate, I see somewhere that has that's more predominantly in a hot area, as the Wands card is more of like hot summer cards, Florida, those type of things. And then we have the Devil card here, so you want to be in a place of where business. That's why I say by the water, because usually the Nile, right? The Nile brings in the business. Where you see the Nile is where you see business at. So you want to make sure that you're by a coastline where water is at, like Savannah. If you're gonna do Georgia, you want to do Savannah, Georgia. If you want to do Florida, you want to do Miami, or like down the line of where the water is at. You want to make sure that you're by a water. You want to make sure that you also want to be in an area where there's is business, because the Devil card came out. So industry is very important. Yeah.
All right, listen, you have been, of course, amazing. Let's talk about, first of all, now let's go into the class a little bit more, please.
Yes. Well, as I can see, this course does not speak on the reversals. What I've been, it gives you the general readings of how to read the cards, how to pull your cards, right? And how to get yourself affiliated with tarot, to
So
guide
this
you.
is like for beginners, just an introduction, a
Yes,
beginner's introduction. Okay.
yes, yes. So yes, it's on Udemy. We I highly recommend that you guys get it. And yeah, for sure.
Okay, please do. And actually, and what I need to do was put up your banner as how to people can get in touch with you. So she's a tarot master. She is a soap maker. Her site is PW Collections with an S on the end.com. Her Instagram is PW Collections LLC. Her Cash App. Now, let me tell you, it's interesting. I was talking to my daughter today, explaining that the guests I have on have all stepped out on faith. There's no parachutes, there's no pensions, there's no 401ks, there's none of that. And she has a beautiful daughter that's out of this world. Lavender, I think that's her name, right?
Yes, her name's Lavender.
See what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, please help a sister out. Okay, we all need some help up in this piece. So please apply to her Cash App, which is at PARII 2123.
Yes.
Okay. And she also has a PayPal. So you got an option of either hitting her up on Cash App or PayPal, which is pwcollections.com. That's pwcollections.com. And again, her Cash App is at PARII 123.
Yes.
Ready? Any parting words, beautiful? Hold on, hold
Um,
on. Wait a minute. I gotta do some introduction first, and then you'll have your party words. Hold on 1 second, okay? Don't go nowhere.
I'm not going nowhere.
Okay, good, good. All righty. So I want to let you know that this today's show has been sponsored by Brother King Simon. He is a master numero without question. There's his link tree at the bottom to find out all of his services. Please sign up for his master class. It's interesting. We, Simon and I, have a distinction of being listed among the best-selling numerology books of all times. I mean, they got people in there that Simon wasn't even born that's listed in that list. Simon has made that list. If they did the top 50, he and I would be under the top 50. It's like that. So
That's
I'm
right.
telling you, this brother is great. Please sign up for his master class. I'm going to be teaching a master class in my way, but for those that want to make this a living, it's not easy. So if you're willing to take that road of not easy, then you might be ideal candidate and you will be selected in an individual basis. So if so, please leave your name and information. But this is a sponsor of the show today. I want to let you know also that the October newsletter is out. In fact, all of you who has subscribed to the free monthly newsletter should have gotten yours in your emails yesterday on the first day. Also remind you that this month is Domestic Violence Month, and there's going to be an event coming up on this Thursday with Queen Afua and others involved in this. And my brother Jeff Gardier, a beautiful, beautiful Taurus brother that I know and have great affections for. So please, this is my free newsletter. And for those of you, please, if you want to know the basics, you go to udemy.com and look for Teach Yourself to Tarot, a complete guide to tarot reading. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. And so I want to thank everybody very much. And so, Paris, you're going to get the last word, dear. Okay.
Listen, thank you guys so much. I support you. Like,
Hold on. Hold on. Let me put the banner up there.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
This one thing about being a reader, it takes a lot of energy, and I'm sure it's the same way with you, Lloyd, right?
Yep.
Because
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
it takes you're in between, you're here but you're not here at the same time, so it's a lot of energy. And we need to be very thankful of those who's reading, and the brother Lloyd Strayhorns, thank you so much. And I just want to say thank you again, brother. I love you. Shout outs to King Simon, and shout outs to Prince Imagine for my lovely jingle, Monique and the family. I really don't have a lot to say. I trust everybody's going to follow me and donate to the cause. And
Yeah.
I'll speak to you guys later.
And I really mean it sincerely. All of from Jazz Aphrodite to King Simon to Brandon Smith, all of them, Oracle. I mean, the list is long. I don't mean to leave out anybody, but this is at the top of my mind. Almost all of them have one thing in common. They've all stepped out on faith to do this to help and serve humanity. So it's obviously not about making the money. And although the only thing is we need the money in order to pay bills and subsistence. And she has a growing daughter, Lavender, that's beautiful. Get curious, she's going to be just as well known as you. I can tell looking at her. So please do and support her by doing a cash app at PARII123. That's PARII123. You don't put a $sign in front of the cash app?
Yeah, that when you on Cash App, you put the $sign in front of it.
Okay. So I stand corrected. So put the $sign PARII123. Please make a donation. And of course, we didn't even talk about your soap line. Okay, we'll
Oh
have
my
to do that
God, there's so
later.
much to talk about. I
That's what I'm
know.
saying. That's what I'm saying. We'll talk about that because in late November, December, when they have this spend all your money for the holidays, I'm going to have everybody on this has beauty products for skin and soap and everything. So all my viewers can have an option the way they want to give their
That's
money.
great.
All
I
right.
love that.
Yeah.
You know what, Lloyd, man, you are so. I love you, man. You hit me right there from the first day I met you. It was just like that, right?
Yeah.
But the soap line, it is 100% vegan.
Yep.
We've been in business for over 7 years. With the soap business, we've been in business for 5 years. We left the 9 to 5 job and we went 100% into the soap making. We do soap making classes, and we have
You
soap
do
and
soap
makeup.
making classes?
Yes, I have the um online, right? Soap
Mm-hmm.
making classes, and I have the in-person soap making classes, but we're working on the in-person soap making classes for the month of October.
Have you ever thought about getting a YouTube channel, or maybe you have one already?
I have a YouTube channel for the tarot, but I didn't do the YouTube channel for the soap because I wanted to do the Udemy. That was the next course that I wanted to do, was doing the course on soap, and I also wanted to do a tincture, how to tincture herbs, a course on that as well. So
Sounds
I,
like you need to write a book, my sister. That's what it seems like you need to.
we on the third book now. How many books you want me to write, Lloyd? How many books? I mean, I mean, how many books do you have, Mister? Because you have a lot.
Yeah, well, I wrote 6. 4 of them are available on Amazon. But and where it's interesting, when I was at the Tree of Life, this guy says, "When that book coming out, brother?" And I said, "What are you talking about? I ain't hardly think about writing no book." John Harris's credit, bless his soul, he is now with the ancestors, but I've been blessed to meet so many people that's been an inspiration to my life. You have been almost everybody I have on this show. So I thank you very much, beautiful. And you kiss that beautiful lady for me. You take good
Yes.
care of yourself. All right.
All
And
right.
this is where you go. All right. This is her. Screenshot it if you want to. Do this again. My guest was Paris Williams, tarot soap maker, tarot master, soap maker, and her site is pwcollections.com. Her Instagram is PW Collections LLC. Her Cash App is $PARII123. And her PayPal is pwcollections.com. And again, I got to thank my good buddy. Where is he? Where is he? My good buddy King Simon for sponsoring today's show. And he's going to be sponsoring until the day of his masterclass. So, King Simon, thank you so much. I mean, a wonderful, wonderful brother. I'm so blessed. And please don't forget to pick up the free issue of the Lumbers and You newsletter for the month of October to see what's up as we begin to segue into the beginning of the new personal year. And on Wednesday, I will be talking about these things. All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. I enjoyed this as always. And yes, I'm thinking about starting a show, not on Monday, Wednesday, but a different day altogether on relationships. Relationships almost hit the top of the list other than survival and how high food is and how high rent is. Relationships. So I think I want to put a little emphasis on that. And I need some comments about what you would like to see in a relationship, other than should I stay or should I go, or is this the one for me, or is this my twin flame, or is this my soulmate? But realistically, because actually my attitude is when a person hooks up, and especially when they go down the aisle to marry, that's really when the work begins. And I think a lot of people think that, okay, I've been dating, courting, we've been hanging, this, that, and the other. I got engaged, got married. Now I can just chill and do nothing. And I think that's one of the reasons why the divorce rates are so, so high in this country, because the work, we stop, but that's when the work really begins. Anyway, what do I know? Anyway, I want you all to take care of yourselves, because if not, as I said, if you don't take care of yourself, the question becomes, who will? All right. Have a blessed day. See you Wednesday.